right, let's watch this Pixar Hoppers video because everybody's been saying this is like some crazy furry propaganda is what this movie is. So let's check out this. Let's check this out real quick, and then we'll start cutting videos because we got about an hour. We got about an hour and 10 minutes left before unless somebody pushes it out farther. So I do want to get a few videos done with you guys before we switch over to something else. But yeah, let's check this out. Everything I've heard from everybody is like this is furry propaganda is what I've heard. So let's see what we got here, boys and girls. Here we go. And it's Pixar, it's Disney, so we ain't got to worry about getting copyright claimed. Holy cow. Let's hope this isn't so bad that I have to do a reaction video out of this too. Holy cow. You know what? I liked that movie though, Roy. I liked The Craft. That movie was fun. But yeah, you're probably right. She probably did have that poster on it. Saw an earlier trailer about this a couple of months ago. It looks stupid. It's Spartacus. All right, well, here we go.
Doc! Oh, I need your help.
Mabel, I'm in the middle of class. A class that you are enrolled in.
Sup, Mabel?
Come with me. The traditional methods to understand animals just weren't working.
Holy God. She's dressing up in a beaver suit. Productions like this are why Pixar had massive layoffs last year. Because they were producing crap like this. This movie is going to flop massively at the box office. Whoa. But you know who's gonna like it? There's gonna be a lot of furries out there that are gonna love it. And you know what? Shout out to the furries. Let them do their thing, chicken wing. It's weird. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But as long as they're not messing with me, I don't care. They don't bother me at con. They just walk around, do their thing. That's fine. They don't bother me. I think it's weird, but okay. That's a good point. It was the crow for chicks, Roy. That's a good point. Holy God. And also, by the way, this is nonsense. Because actual guys that go out into the bush and do this kind of stuff, this is not what you do at all. No one does this. No one does this. The Beast, what up, brother? Good to see you, The Beast. Aloha and blessings, everyone. Aloha, brother. Good to see you, The Beast. Furry what? Yeah, this lady, this college professor is dressing up as a beaver because apparently this is how she thought it was a good idea to try to meet beavers.
But we've done it, Mabel. We created a revolutionary technology that gives us unprecedented access to the animal world. We call it Hoppers.
Huh?
We put this into this. Yes, this into this. Mabel, be careful!
Okay, so strictly from a sci-fi nerd's perspective, I kind of like the premise of this. I think it's funny. But knowing Disney and their propaganda is the problem with this, right? Like, I think this could be funny. I think this could be cute. But from a sci-fi perspective, this isn't the first time even something like this has been done. But knowing Disney and knowing the people they hired, we kind of know what this is. If it's Pixar or Sora, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yes, JR24, thank you. As soon as we're done with this, we will. Yeah. I mean, that was the Moana thing, right? That was the reaction of the Moana thing. Everybody was like, it's AI. Oh, the Mrs. Common Nerd saw this trailer yesterday on Facebook. Well, here we go. Yeah, I still got it on at the TV. She leaves it on. I appreciate that. Thank you, my love. Next time we see Jesse after his kids drag him off to the movie, he'll be dressed up as a wolf. No. You guys ain't got the money to get me in a fur costume. You guys do not have the money to get me in a fur costume. I'm just saying that right now. That's a good point, too. That's right, the Beast. Bill did this on Pokemon back in the 90s. That's right. Probably One Punch. Probably. We'll see what happens. Probably, though. Give it time. Probably. They won't say that, though. The new Disney products will not say that. Because there was supposed to be a lot of that in Elio, too. And they cut it all out before it hit the floor. So if she was intended to be, she won't be. They will never mention that in this. That is the propaganda that they have cut out. And we've seen a lot of that.
Whoa. And they were in the same den.
No.
I understand you.
What you doing later?
This is incredible!
Hey, what's your name, Beaver?
Mabel?
You want to live here, you better learn pond rules.
What are pond rules?
Look, I don't hate this all that much, right? Outside of, most likely being an allegory for furries. It's cute so far. We'll see. Look, hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about things, right? Yeah, I can't wait to watch Bob Iger get fired, to leave Disney, right? Obviously. Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni, all those hacks, right? But I got to call things square when I call them square, right? You guys have watched us review freaking Ironheart, right? There were things we liked about Ironheart. Show was still trash, but there was things we liked about Ironheart. We got to call... Hey, look, we're no better than the other side if we don't call balls and strikes fairly, right? We are no better than the other side if we don't call balls and strikes fairly. That's just an absolute fact, okay? So, I get it, though. Avatar with beavers, probably. We're waiting for the eco propaganda at this point now. Humans are bad. I'm kind of waiting for that now.
Oh, I am clearing the rest of the day. Let's hear it for Mabel, everyone. Rule number 1, don't be a stranger. Looking good, Fran. Tom, Laquan, Tamara, Prudence, Pete, Peter, Petey.
Yeah, it's crowded, but we're still alive.
Rule number 2, when you gotta eat, eat.
How did he get a little crown?
That's your question?
All right, this ain't the worst Pixar thing we've seen over the last few years. Let's be honest. And at least it doesn't look horrible. It's not up to the Pixar level that it should be. Pixar should be setting the standard for things, right? And like you said, One Punch, like is it so like you could do this in Sora too. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, if you spend the fancy money, you can probably get a lot longer clips than 15 seconds out of that thing. You know what I mean? And we already know that Disney invested heavily into AI. You know, I'm sure all those layoffs weren't just about eliminating the activists last year. And that sucks because Pixar was supposed to be on the cutting edge of animation. That's what put them on the map. They were the cutting edge of that kind of stuff, doing something nobody had ever seen before in ways nobody had ever seen.
Fellow animals! The humans have stolen their last inch of land from us!
There he is.
And there it is. There it is. There it is. There's our environmental propaganda. That's what I was waiting for. Yes. Give it to me, Disney. Give it to me. I knew it. I knew that was coming. Everybody else is like, furry this, furry that. No. Environmental propaganda. She's a college student. Of course it's environmental propaganda. What else would we expect? Humans bad.
We gotta fight back!
She seems to have become a Joan of Arc type rebel leader.
Mabel, we do not use hopping technology to upset the animal world. She found the button.
Yep. There you go. Everybody's like, it's furry. No, this is so much worse than that. It's the exact same kind of propaganda we expected. Humans bad, animals good. Right? That's why they're showing, because hey, guess what? Oh yeah, all them that little neighborhood, you know, where everybody owns a house and has their own little yard, you know, generational wealth you can pass down to your kids. That's evil. That's bad. Suburbs are evil. They ruin it for the animals. You should live in our giant corporate structures that are 5,000 stories high, where you'll own nothing and be happy, and you'll live in the pod and you'll eat your bugs. Because neighborhoods are bad. We'd rather you live in a big, empty apartment complex where everybody's hidden behind a door and no one ever sees anybody or never engages with each other. This is the Bob Iger Corporation I was expecting. By golly gee, George, they had me for a second. But by God, I knew Bobby Boy'd come through for me. Bobby Boy came through for me. Give me that propaganda, Bobby. Come on, buddy. Can I call you Bobby? I don't care. Come on, Bobby. Thank you. This is what I was wanting. Propaganda. Propaganda, baby. Yeah. Ew, it's an analogy for furries. Man, Y'all missing the forest for the trees. Quite literally. This is environmental propaganda 100%, baby. All the way through. Environmentalist propaganda. Humanity bad. Kill all the humans. Right? They're bad. Oh, poor Mother Nature. Boy, it's depopulation globalism on steroids. Neighborhoods bad. Community bad. Humans bad. College students gonna fix it all. She knows the way. She knows the way. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We're only halfway through this trailer. Common Nerd could be wrong. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe she'll learn her lesson. It's all about peace and harmony and living with nature. Except, of course, nature's going to take the priority and humanity is going to take the backseat. That's what I'm expecting from this. Why would I expect anything else? This is Bob Iger Corporation. This is Bob Iger's Pixar. Why would I expect anything different? Shout out to the raid, Handy. I'll say hi to all of you fabulous raiders here in a second.
The Animal Council has been summoned. The shrill beaver is right.
Yeah!
Their treachery ends here, now!
Yeah!
Let's squish the humans!
Yeah!
And there it goes. Now the college student gets faced with the reality that every revolution needs to understand. Eventually, people will die. Eventually, people will die. And now she's going to have her story arc. And now she's going to learn. Yeah, extremism's bad on both sides, boys and girls.
Oh, wait. Squish? They squish us. Why shouldn't we squish one of them?
I really don't think we need to go all the way to squish.
That was intense.
Everybody here getting out of control.
You have any idea how many people are going to go, the bugs are right. The bugs were the good guys. That's going to happen. That is going to happen.
Over here!
Your life is in danger. You must do exactly as we say, Harry. LOL, I mean, Jerry. Drive now. Rocket ship.
There you go. Environmental furry propaganda brought to you by the the Bob Iger Disney Corporation, boys and girls. Brought to you by the Bob Iger Disney Corporation. There you go. Environmental propaganda. Humans bad. And somehow they're all going to figure out how to work together. And once again, a college student, perfectly portrayed, being an idiot, not having any idea what they did. You know what? So overall, not bad. Overall, not bad. It's still a propaganda piece. It's absolutely a propaganda piece. You know, and it's not hard to tell when there's propaganda in something. It's pretty obvious because it's all about the background. We've been discussing Firefly on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, primarily over on Rumble because of copyright claim issues, right? And here's the thing. Here's the thing at the end of the day, right? You can tell a lot by environment. Marketing has taught us everything. Psychology, we understand the human brain and the way we respond to things in ways that most people will never understand at a fundamental level, right? And those images of that neighborhood weren't accidental. Just like in Firefly, the subtle dress cues and the way people are dressed in certain colors is specifically in tune with their character. It is propaganda. It absolutely is. Now, how it all turns out in the end, we'll find out. But I got dollars to donuts that says this thing's going to flop at the box office. And since this one ain't a sequel or a remake and nobody trusts Disney anymore, guess we'll find out. Because the Elio trailer looked cute too. And how'd that turn out? Yeah, your furry environmentalist propaganda over there in Pixar's Hoppers, it's not going to hop at the box office. It's going to flop. A big shout out to all of our subscribers and members out there. Thanks for watching, and make sure you guys like and subscribe if you have not already.